Wow, look at that. We started on time today. Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm Ali, I'm your English teacher. We're back to learn some more English in English and Chill, the best English class ever, anywhere. Welcome to the new people, got some new members. Hello Yulia, how are you doing? If you want to be a member, your name gets highlighted. I answer your questions quicker and better. I give you real information, not the fake answers that I give everyone else. I'm kidding. Hello everyone. Welcome back, Lolly, Chala, Emil, how you doing? Am I seeing Vasil in here? I got your name right today. So today, we're going to look at news headlines, what's happening in the world. Not the sad stuff, just the funny stuff. What's happening in the world and how to understand it. Hey Adelaine, how you doing? You know we have a Brazilian emoji. I made one. I want to show you. Give me like 3 or 4 or maybe 5 seconds. Where's my Brazilian emoji? Okay, I definitely have a Brazilian emoji. Do I not? Bruh, it's definitely there somewhere. I'm not lying to you. I promise I have one. France has one. See? There's lollies. Whoops. France has one. I am bold. I'm very bold. This is very true. So, what have you seen in the news this week? That's the question we're asking today. Was there anything exciting? Anything boring? What did you notice in the news? What do you want to talk about? If you want to talk about the sad things too, that's fine. You know, we can talk about everything. Hey Hui, how you doing, buddy? Maria Grazia. Guzzi. Which country are you from? Which country? Which country are you from? I love your name. You have the most amazing name ever. Hey Priscilla, how you doing? Yeah, have a nice day, everyone. Just a nice one. A nice one. Mama D, how you doing? Bonjour. Bonjour, Mata. Can you help me just pronounce the word hypothetical? Let me just get my thing ready. All right. Oh, doop. Let's do this one first. Yeah, there we go. This is our first one. This fucking guy. All right, yeah. Can you help me just pronounce the word hypothetical? So the spelling is a bit different here. Check the spelling. Hypothetical. Hypothetical. Stress the the. Hypothetical. And then hypothesis, the stress. Oh, you've just said. Yeah, the stress is on a different syllable here. Hypothetical. Hypothesis. Stress is on a different syllable there. Moi, how's it going? Unabi. Javier Millet. That's this guy's name, right? Yeah, so okay. First, we're going to look at the headline. What do the keywords in this mean? Just so you can improve your vocabulary, understand a bit more academic English. So, Spain, Argentina row in drug use accusation. Interesting. Interesting. I haven't read this yet, so this is all news to me. If it is to you, this is... Oh, this is from yesterday. So it should be news to you. First of all, the word row. R-O-W. Row. Let's quickly look at that one, because that one's a good one. Row. Pronunciation, row. Ow. The same as cow. Row. Now, yes, there are 2 ways to pronounce it. One, row, as in... You know what? Let's quickly do this. What do you know about this guy, by the way? Do you know him? Do you like him? Is he liked? I know nothing about this guy. how do I draw this one? I don't know how to draw this one. This one's a difficult one. I don't think that's obvious at all. But this one, row, O. That's when you're in a boat doing this. You row. This one is row, an argument. Row. Row. Same spelling, different pronunciation. Let's just tidy that up a bit. And let's move on. So there's a row in what, Spain and Argentina? What do you guys know about this? What do you know that I don't? Row is a disagreement. Yes, it is, Romelia. Absolutely. Absolutely. I work in news. What an irony. No, not an irony. What irony? What irony? All right, so let's read this together. We'll start from here. A huge diplomatic row has erupted. Do you know this word? Erupt? Think of a volcano. Move you over there. Let me here. I can see everything. Boom. Oh, this is nice. I like my setup here. I feel very, very comfortable. Hey in Indonesia. Tricky words. Row, row, bow, bow. Yeah, exactly. Same spelling, different pronunciation. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at this. So erupt means when a volcano does this. We can use this when you talk about an argument. So when two people are like this. Oh, you can't see it. Whoops. When two people are fighting, you could say the fight erupted. The argument erupted. What is it? A diplomatic row has erupted after Spain's transport minister suggested Argentina's president had used drugs. Really? Really? Spain's transport minister. Who's Spanish in here? And also which drugs? Oscar Puente says Javier Milei had ingested substances. A very diplomatic way. Not even diplomatic, but it's a formal way to say take drugs. Take, ingest. Substance, drugs. During his election campaign last year. I mean, I feel like they're all... Aren't they all? They work all day, every day. Well, work all day, every day. And they have to be full of energy. So I would be surprised if these people were not taking drugs. Substance is an indirect expression. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. Alrighty. So, let's just do a little bit more, then move on to the next story, because this is fun, but it's not that fun. Or, I don't know, what do you think? So, Mr. Millet hit back. Hit back, this is a good one. So, to hit, you know, but to hit back means to return something. When you add back after a verb, it means to return the thing. So, to hit back means to reply in a strong way. So if someone says to you, or if someone accuses you of something, if someone insults you and you reply, you hit back. Yeah, I'm really curious. What have you heard about this? Is this new to you? Is this news? I have hiccups. Condemning, basically saying it's bad or wrong. The slander and insults. Attack the policies of Spain's socialist prime minister. Oh, okay. All right, well, we'll come back to that if we're interested. We're going to do a few stories, see which one you prefer, and then we'll come back to it. All right, so the next one. Bullies inspired me to run 1,000 marathons. Interesting. 1,000 marathons? How do you have time for that? Also, this word, bully. So a bully is someone who attacks you, usually if they're bigger than you or more powerful than you, and they attack you, basically attacking down to you. So what is that word in your language? To bully. Bullies inspired me to run 1,000 marathons. Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot of marathons, and I don't think I could be bothered to do 1,000. It's a lot. All right, this looks interesting too. Okay, for most people, running a marathon is a huge achievement, something to tick off the bucket list. There's a few things here. Bucket list, the things you want to do before you die. So my question to you, what is on your bucket list? What do you want to do before you die? What do you want to do as your life achievement? Some people want to swim with dolphins. Some people want to bungee jump, skydive, parachute. Personally, I have no idea. I don't think I have a bucket list. In French, it can be brimade. Oh, for bully? We don't have a word for bully in our language. You don't? What would you say then? So let's say you're in school and the bigger kids punch you every day or call you names every day, steal your things. What would you say? They don't have a name? Bullismo. Oh! Interesting. I didn't know that. Guys act like Dudley Dursley. Yes. We say Zorba in Spanish. Oh. Vietnamese we say bat. Oh, I never know with the accents on the thingy. I don't know how to say it. Bat nat. What does? How do you do the thing under the A? What does that change with the sound? In Brazil, you say bullying. Bullying? Did you misspell bullying or is it bullying? Chala wants to visit the Harry Potter. Yeah, I went there a few years ago. I tried the butterbeer, but I did it stupidly. I went to the studios when I wasn't really a fan. I was like, my friend wanted to go, so I was like, yeah, okay, I'll go too. And it was fun, but if you know all the stories and all the books and the movies, then you really appreciate it 1,000 times more. So yeah, you definitely, I recommend watching all of the movies again before you go, Chala. Hey Natalia, how you doing? Travelia. You say Travelia? Root, where are you from? What country? Can I say my bucket list changes over time? Seka, absolutely. Mine does. 100% it does. Morning, Anady. How are you doing? I hope you had a lovely sleep. Have the day you deserve is a sentence I heard the other day, which I absolutely love. Have the day that you deserve. I hope you all have the days you deserve. If you're a lovely person, I hope your day is lovely. If you're a terrible person, I hope your day is terrible. Oh, so in Russia you say Traveler. Oh, interesting. Okay. So yeah, something to tick off the bucket list. Tick off. There are a few different meanings for tick off. So bucket list is your list, right? I want to do this, 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 this. When you do this, okay. Tick. You tick this off. You've completed something on your list. You ticked it off. So if you have a list of things you need to do today, after you finish, you can tick it off the list. Rakan, we're reading the news today. We're looking at news stories, finding which ones are the most interesting. In French, bizutage. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. I'm a terrible person living in one day. Guillaume, have the day you deserve, brother. If you're an ordinary person, your day is normal. No, Unabi. No, if you're an ordinary person, you deserve a lovely day. Because you're not hurting anyone. You're being a legend. For 61 Steve Edwards, though, it's become something of an obsession. Yeah, 1,000 marathons? You'd have to be 61. Like, how do you have time? Jesus, it's crazy. Alrighty, so let's move on. Oh, Lolly, you'll like this one. Why France is finding vegan croissants hard to stomach. We're learning lots of vocabulary, and I want to take a pause right here. So we've got row and row. We have bucket list. Sorry, my writing is like a child sometimes. Your bucket list. Remember, it's things you want to do before you die. And then hard to stomach. This is an interesting expression, and they have used it in an interesting way. Let's see if you can get it. So let's imagine you are a doctor, a surgeon. Oh no, this is gonna be hard to draw. Something like this, I guess. Sure. This, something like this. Let's do this in a way that YouTube won't demonetize me. So you're a surgeon. Every day you're doing surgeries. You're used to seeing bad stuff, right? But some things, like when you see vomit, you feel like, ooh, you want to fall over. You want to lose consciousness, pass out, faint. Do you remember, we did this a while ago. Do you remember the word when you see blood, you see vomit, or you see something sensitive, you feel weak, sick, you want to pass out? Do you remember that word? What was that word? See if you remember it. Nauseous, you feel that, yes. Yes, Natalie, you feel faint. But he feels... No one's got it yet. Begins with an S. Oh, God. Squeamish. Squeamish. To feel squeamish. Pronunciation, squeamish. When you feel squeamish, you feel sensitive about something that you see, smell, and it's something gross, like blood, puke, poo maybe. So usually a doctor is not squeamish. Usually they've seen everything. They're not squeamish. But this guy, he is. He's very squeamish. At the sight of puke. And he could say as a sentence, I find the sight of vomit. I find the sight of vomit hard to stomach. So hard to stomach can mean I can't accept it, right? Hard to stomach, difficult to accept. So it could mean in this way. It could mean in this way. But remember, hard or difficult to accept. Keep that in mind. Vegan croissants hard to stomach. Difficult to accept. And where is Lolly's? There we go. Look at this, perfect. Lolly is French for context. I'm not vegan. No way. Think of that reaction to this. You already know what this means, right? So Lolly, seeing this, are you like, no, absolutely not. Vegan Chris, absolutely not. That's interesting though. Like, I know Italians are really finicky about coffee. Finicky is a good word. Finicky means very fussy, very specific about what you like. Like repulsed, I mean, it could be, but it's a bit, it's less strong than repulsed, right? So yeah, it's difficult to accept. Why? Lolly, can you explain to people why does France not like vegan croissants? I never heard of a vegan croissant actually. They don't use butter. Yeah, but there's margarine. There's vegan butter. Like a vegan butter. I feel like it tastes the same. I don't know. I'm rubbish with food. I don't know. Okay. There it sits in all its flaky glory. No. That's not interesting. This particular pastry, among dozens crowding a display shelf in an unremarkable looking boulangerie, I love that word, in central Paris, is no ordinary offering. Far from it. For this structure is very old-fashioned. For this is a butter-free croissant. Notice how I read that? I had to read it in an old-fashioned way because this is an old-fashioned structure. We don't really say that. How might you hear this in another way? I find it difficult to be near you, for I love you. So it means like because, right? But it's very, very old-fashioned way to say because. No one really says it. How come vegan croissant? It's because some people are vegan and they still want to enjoy a pastry with their coffee, I guess. Should not include butter. Not butter with milk, at least. Hey, Keiko, how you doing, bud? My bucket list is to travel the world with Canon. You know Canon? Of course you know Canon. Yeah, you should. Please go traveling with her. She'd love it. She'd love it. I don't know why vegan croissants are hard to stomach. Sorry. Oh, you don't? Okay, interesting. So this is a butter-free croissant. A crisp swerve. Oh wait, swerve is this motion. Imagine you're in a car and there is something like a rabbit in the road You need to swerve. Swerve away from more than a century of devout, faithful culinary tradition, and a nod towards is like a hey. Oh, what's that word? I want to say suggestion, but it's not suggestion. It's in this context, it's like, hey, we're gonna do this thing. You don't need to think too much about that. Larger forces seeking to reshape French food and agriculture. Really? Wow, this is using a lot of high-level vocabulary, so if you can't keep up, don't worry. You can watch this again. I'll save this. Vasil, you're back. Hey, bud. So, sacrilege. Okay, I need to... Sacrilege. Like, I know how we use it, but I don't know how to explain it, because it's not that often that we use it, right? Yeah, desecration, profanity. Yeah, it's when someone does something so bad or offensive. But not just that, it's they're offensive about something you hold important. So for some people, that's religion. Like, if you say your God's rubbish, mate, that is sacrilege. They hold it important. They say your important thing is rubbish. So in this case, that was a good explanation. In this case, the French croissant is very important. And apparently, people are saying it's sacrilege. Wow, that's huge. It's huge. Hey Maria, I have a question, please. I see more and more people saying you was, or we was. Of course it puzzles me. Why is this happening? On TV, videos here made by native speakers. Yep, it's not traditionally correct grammar, but you might see it. It happens. It really happens. Usually in songs, like rap music, you might see it in that. Do you know how we celebrate Easter? Calibrate? You mean celebrate? No, I don't know how you celebrate Easter. How do you celebrate Easter? The croissant with butter is like a symbol of France. They can't be made without butter. This is why. Interesting. Okay, now we understand. Okay, cool. All right, and final one. Drake and Kendrick Lamar get personal and simultaneously release diss tracks. Have you heard about this? All week, my Instagram and TikTok, everyone is talking about it, but I haven't heard much apart from the memes. I've only seen the memes, and I don't know much about the details. First of all, a diss is an insult. When you insult someone, you can say you dissed them, but that's a more slang term for insult, if that makes sense. So a diss track is a song insulting someone. Eminem has lots of diss tracks. Rappers have lots of diss tracks. And this week, apparently, Drake and Kendrick Lamar released tons of diss tracks. You get a shock every time you see it. I mean, it's not that weird. From the word sacred, but yes, oh, right. Yes, of course. Sacrilege, sacred. Yes, that makes total sense. No offense, but better not to degenerate everything. Can't say the same thing for meat consumption. I respect that. For butter, I don't know. AF for butter, you want to say as for, right? Don't abbreviate as for with AF. AF means as fuck, so that's different. That's very different. Alrighty. So, yeah, what do you know about this story? Let me know if you've heard something I haven't. Intensifying feud. Feud! That's a great word. Remember the first word we learned today? What was it? It means argument, right? So today you've learned 2 words for argument. A feud and a row. A row is more like that one argument between the 2 people. Like a customer and the bakery staff were having a row about vegan croissants. Feud, though. Feud is different. Feud is more serious, it's longer, it's bigger. This bakery and this bakery are having a feud. For years, they have hated each other and they fight and they argue. They have a feud. It's like a long-running argument. What does Google say about this? A prolonged and bitter quarrel or dispute. Prolonged. Okay, yeah, so long time. I always want to make sure I'm teaching the right thing. Okay, after weeks of back and forth, the new songs get personal with allegation of domestic violence and secret children. Ooh. I have to listen to these then. Lamar alleges that Drake is addicted to gambling, sex, drugs, and alcohol. Seriously? I mean, this is not that crazy though. I feel like this happens a lot in music, no? Why is this in the news? This is like normal diss tracks. This is the standard. Drake is not very good. Kendrick Lamar is not very good. Like, it's child stuff. It's not like that serious. It's fine. Feud, like in Romeo and Juliet. Exactly, Root, like the Capulets, Montagues and Capulets. Great question, Maya. Is feud countable? A feud... Ooh, that's a good question. Feuds. Yes. Yeah, you can count them, but it's not often. I mean, you don't often use the word feud. It's not that common to use. However, you absolutely could. Yeah. What means shambles? What does shambles mean? Drake rejects the claims as shambles. Now, usually we use the word shambles to mean a mess of things. So like this guy, his marriage is in shambles. It's a mess. It's completely broken, right? You don't often use it in this way. Rejects the claims as a shambles. It's a shambles. He's Canadian though. This might be a Canadian way to say it. Anyway, it means the same thing. It's like it's a mess. Like what he is saying about me is not true. It's a mess. It's rubbish. What does shambles mean? Nice. Nice. Okay, we have to go. We have to finish here. But if you want to join my English speaking class, we start in 30 minutes, just under. You can join patreon.com/papateachme, or the most amazing news. You can now join from papateachme.com. Patreon doesn't take payment from lots of countries for some reason. Lots of people have problems. So if you want to join, now you can from my website. Much easier. Everyone can join. Much easier. So I'll see you next Sunday. Same time, same channel. Bye everyone. I love you a lot. Have a lovely week. Have the week that you deserve. Bye everyone. Bye Keiko. Bye Emil. Bye Vasil. Bye Hui. Bye Maya. Bye Rakan. Bye Emmanuel. Bye Lolly. Bye Carlos. Bye Priscilla. Bye Rut.